Preparing wet cat food in advance has never really been a thing. Dry food, there's always been automatic pet feeders. But if you fed your cat wet food, you just kind of ruled out for that. Until now. Because Petlibro has apparently figured it out. Automatic wet pet food feeder. Let's get into it. I'm super excited. How beautiful is that? All right, I got it plugged in. Okay, I'm about to connect it to the app. I have it connected to my app. You just click this button and look at here. This is where you load up the food, the 3 meals, and it's plugged up and I can already feel it. It's like cold. This is cold to the touch. Maybe you see my fingerprints a little bit? If that kind of shows you, it's like cold. Semiconductor cooling technology. It does keep the meals fresh for 3 days.
Cooling will pause before serving, allowing your pet to enjoy their meal at a more comfortable temperature.
Wet cat food dries out so fast, and that's not good for your cat's appetite. It's just gross. Also, you can see in these feeding trays, each section is really wide and pretty shallow at the same time. It prevents whisker fatigue. If a cat's eating out of a bowl that's too steep or too narrow, it wears on their whiskers, which is not good for them. I always do this with Kurt's food, so I know I'm a little extra, but I just feel like it's easier for him to eat like this. And just put that in there. Woo, I'm actually so excited for this.
I then went on the app to set the schedule. You can do the day, the time, and how long the feeding period is.
Now we wait. That is sick. So I'm gonna see if my hand was in here after a minute, what would happen, just to show you the sensors that are in here. See that? It didn't start to close until I was away, and then when I walked away, it closed. I've had a lot of fun with this, but this product's not for me to eat out of. It's for Kurt to eat out of. So I'm gonna set it up where Kurt's food is and let him enjoy it. Okay, it is all set up. It looks really good, very clean. I still have that bowl out for water, but very good looking right there.
Kurt was pretty confused. He walked up, checked it out. He recognized it was his food in there, but he didn't just immediately start eating it, which is to be expected. It's a new product. Cats take a little bit to get used to these things.
Yeah, pretty neat, huh?
But then after like 30 minutes, he was eating out of it, just like a regular bowl, and he continued to do so day in and day out, which is a really good sign. And in the app, it has the logs where you can track when he came up to it, how long he ate for, and all that good stuff. Okay, I've been using the Petlibro automatic wet cat food feeder for probably like a week now. I haven't had to leave the house to prepare meals in advance, but I have been preparing 3 meals at a time, which is extremely convenient. It makes feeding time way faster. It makes it more convenient. It makes it to where Kurt gets used to a certain time, and when the ding goes off, he knows that the food's about to show up. So it's really sick, and I 100% suggest if you feed your cat wet food, this is an item that is worth checking out. You can get it in the link in my description, and thank you to Petlibro for sponsoring this video.